The reason a yin yang is in the shape of a circle is because it represents the wholeness of the universe in the continuous, unbroken cycle of life. And I know that was a corny way to start this video, but that is what I felt today. I had to put my dog down due to her getting cancer. She died younger than should have, and it has been a very hard day. I expected to make this video hours ago. Obviously, I just rotted in bed. I wasn't feeling it. And this is a very serious time in my life. I'm supposed to be doing a lot, but I just kind of sat and thought today and looked at the ceiling and, put on a movie and was like, oh, this does not hit. So I turned it off. Just wasted time for hours. Just because I didn't feel well, On the drive back, I bawled for half of it. And the other half I just spent walking, stopping and walking in the store I didn't need to walk in just to decompress before getting home. And when, the fog kind of weighs out the way, the clouds kind of get out of my eyelids or whatever the saying is, when the clouds part and you can see clearly or whatever, um, I see that life is so much deeper than what I've made it. I thought about um, when I first got her as a puppy, which was 7 years ago, and I was in high school, and I saw the world as like so materialistic, and that never changed. You know, it's gotten better at times, it's gotten worse at times. I used to have really bad habits. Every time I'd go to a store, I'd have to get something, and I was spending too much money. So I just made it Hot Wheels, and that started my Hot Wheels collection. I recently got rid of most of them. I'm looking at one right now. It's pretty cool. I still have a few. I still like them, but I was literally just buying the coolest one I saw because I had an issue, and I felt like life was so unspecial that I had to make it special by buying something. And I think I still do that at times. Um, but the thing is that we all know the point of life, and we all know what isn't the point of life. Even a lot of children can answer this question. And yeah, you can say a few that are and a few that aren't. I'll do, you do it, I'll do it, I'll do, some that are friends, family, love, relationships, creation, creating um, more people into this world, fostering life, animals, just anything like that, really to create and to love. And the opposite is something we can all name, numbers such as, like worrying so much about an algorithm on TikTok or YouTube, money. Um, I just bought the newest Lego Batman game. That's why you're seeing the old one. The new one comes out soon, and we're gonna be live streaming it on this channel, baby. So yeah, so the new Lego Batman game can go underneath that list. It's just, you know, what is and isn't. It's almost this great divide of materialism that we have kind of landed in our space in the modern world, and it's sad, man. And you hear a lot of people talk about when they're richest in life. It's when they just have good people around them, or when they're at their lowest because they can truly see the world for what it is. When you're just go, 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 work, spend, work, spend, you don't really get to see anything. That's why so many people have a kid and then they can't remember any memories for the last 5 years. That's why they have an animal. And when they pass, they can't say much about it because they weren't really there like they should have been. And it's a shame. It's a shame. And I believe we all go through it, especially in the current world. I don't think anyone is, you couldn't find a person me who does not given to greed and sin and gluttony or anything of the sorts. If you hear that dog barking, we're gonna leave that in because at least there's more dogs alive. You know, I don't know what I'm saying. Definitely sad. Definitely thinking. I'm pondering and shit. I don't know, but that just got me thinking what matters in life, and I think it's gonna change the way I think about life. I've been trying to transition from college to the workforce, and it's challenging and annoying, and I get so stressed in my mind, and I think I'm just gonna let go of that, and I'm gonna let go of all these bad habits I use to distract me from it. I mean, there's not many, but gaming when I shouldn't be, just trying to distract myself when I shouldn't be. I should really just breathe and take my time with everything instead of trying to distract myself or overwork or do this or do that. It just never works out, and so I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna breathe. I'm gonna live my life the best to my ability. I will trust the universe and God to do the rest, and I'll continue to move forward in this life that I've been, truly blessed with. And so, yeah, I guess this video is dedicated to my dog, you know, and yeah, I hope you have a good day. I hope this said something. I think it's important. I think it matters. I think it's good to change your perspective on life. I feel as if I am doing that. I don't think it's just, my dog dying has done that. I think just seeing everything kind of come together and be like, the money I've spent that's unnecessary, the things I've done, the stress that's given me, you know, panic attacks and stress eating and all these things that are just disgusting for myself and just not right and not right for the people around me. I want to foster and I want to grow, and I know that if I continue to push forward, then the rest will come. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day. Subscribe. Bye.